how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool.
On the stage.
In the pool.
Well, and he starts off this one with a ball. He started off every inning with ball.
You know, that's one nice thing. This game, like you said, moving along. We've seen some great pitching, some great at-bats, battling. But it's moved along. And I think, you know, I'm a baseball guy. I love baseball. I know you do too, Andy. Your people who aren't fond of it always, well, it just takes too long. And so it's good to have a good baseball game with a lot of action, but that moves along and doesn't drag.
Well, at least at this level, we do not have the problem we do with the Razorbacks, which is the replays.
And the TV timeouts.
I mean, we have 2 minutes between innings. That sometimes gets dragged out. Then we have the replays. And the umpires disappear down there behind the Woodlawn. It's right beside the Woodlawn dugout over on the first base side. Breaking ball again from Maynard, and batting for the Bears, Nick Maynard, the pitcher. So we've got pitcher against pitcher here. Full count, and this one's popped back and out of play. That one may hit our truck out there.
A lot of full count bats today. We've got pitchers and batters really battling.
That one high, and he walked Maynard. And you never want to walk the opposing pitcher. I can't tell you from even back in my days in Little League, you never want to walk the opposing pitcher. Everybody else, okay, you can live with it, but not the opposing pitcher, and that's going to bring up Sam West for the Bears, the third baseman, with a runner on and nobody out. And this one's bounced over the head of the third baseman, and the runner's only going to be able to get to second.
Nice hit by West. You know, he walked his first at bat and then came in and hit a nice ground ball and a base hit. Now with the runner in scoring position with runners on first and second.
I believe that's Jackson Roten in running. And pinch runner. And he had to stop at second. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. And batting for the Bears is Nick Ward, the center fielder. Junction City digging a little bit of a hole for itself here in the third inning. Hodge looks in, still working from the stretch. Breaking pitch, foul back into the screen.
Talk about Nick Ward, you know, the left fielder. He flew out to the shortstop his first at bat. So we'll see what he does now with the count 0-1. Woodlawn able to take advantage last inning with runner in scoring position. We'll see what they do. No outs. See if they're able to maybe get another run here.
I keep looking for a bunt.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, the times where it was unexpected, you're kind of – we saw bunts, and now with runners where you could, you know, possibly bunt these guys over. This is your fourth batter, though, and, you know, you got your cleanup batter up, and don't know if you want to use him to bunt.
Those bunts were down in the order.
That's exactly right. You're hoping maybe he can get some out in the outfield advance or a base hit.
Swing and a miss. Well, he foul tipped it. And acting like it stung his hands, the way he reacted. One and two the count. Swing ground to third. Steps on third for one, but can't make the double play. So Woodlawn keeps two runners on.
You know, it was a nice play by the third baseman, Ty Distel. He, you know, was able to field it cleanly and get that runner from advancing to third base.
I don't know if he bobbled it or if he got his steps wrong. I mean, he handled it fairly cleanly, but it messed up the double play potential because he couldn't quite just smoothly step on the bag and throw it. So that'll bring up Jonathan Bryant, the first baseman for Woodlawn. His second time around. Swing and a miss, big swing. I think Jonathan was trying to get a hold of that one. Bears with runners first and second. Nick Ward over at first.
Bryant walked his
Sam
first.
West.
Bryant walked his first time up, so first baseman eager to get a hit here with a runner in scoring position.
And it was his walk that sort of ignited things, because Hodge had pretty good control for Junction City until Bryant got that walk. Now Hodge looks in. Runner's not getting huge leads, and Bryant pops this one up. Out to center field. Charles Hoof makes the catch. He ran a long way for that, too.
Yeah, he did. You know, looked like a hard-hit ball and just kind of sat there in center field. Nice play by Hoof to get in on it, though, and keep the runners from advancing now with 2 outs.
Well, the fielders for both teams are seeing what I've been talking about with that wind out of the southwest, that it does grab the balls and blows them. Everything goes to the left if it's up in the air.
Ware goes out and talks to Hodge there. You know, I'm sure they're talking about how they want to pitch to Jackson Case. Case had a bouncer to the first baseman, his first at bat, and so we'll see with 2 outs how they pitch to it.
He fouls the first pitch back into the screen. Second time around for Woodlawn through the order, and I think they have a better handle on Hodge than that breaking ball he's been throwing. I think it confused him early on a little bit.
Well, and he had great command of it. You know, it just got to be patient when you're up there on those breaking balls. I know a person like me, not very patient. You want to get up there and just hack at it, and then you're way behind, or way ahead rather. So Hodge has had great command of it. He's been able to get the outside corner quite a bit. But like you said, credit to these Woodlawn hitters. They've been able to adjust here in the second inning and got some runners on.
But you know, Tommy Richardson, the Woodlawn coach, he had runners in scoring, a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and now hadn't been able to get him home. It drives him crazy.
Well, and especially, you know, he had the meat of his lineup there, and you know, you really think as a coach, that's who you want up in those times when you've got runners on. And so, unfortunate for Woodlawn not to be able to get those runners over. But, you know, still have one in scoring position here with 2 outs. And in Case put the ball in play last time, so we'll see if he can do it again. If you put the ball in play, anything can happen.
Yep. And as I hear almost on a weekly basis, at least 20 times, that's baseball.
That's right. Well, you saw that bunt earlier. You know, it looked like an easy out, and unfortunately for Junction City, you know, Smith, who's a great first baseman, just wasn't able to hang on to it. But
popped out of his glove.
You put it in play, anything can happen.
Hodge looks in, 1-2 the count. Jackson Case, the batter for Woodlawn, swinging a miss. And Junction City gets out of this when they had 2 runners on with nobody out, and Hodge works his way out of it. It's still 1-0 Woodlawn as we go to the bottom of the third. This is the 2019 Class 2A Centennial Bank Arkansas High School Championships from Baum-Walker Stadium in Fayetteville.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need